He's like, fuck, now I gotta stay.
Oh, man. What's up, everybody?
Roped in.
Welcome to Figure Banging, Season 2, Episode 2. I am Lounge Milo, chilling out back here. What's going on, everybody?
What's up, man? How you doing, Ace?
Oh. Look at all these people. What's up, everybody? Welcome.
Hi.
What happened? Somebody's adjusting my level. Oh, Jesus Christ. What is that? I got a bug. 1 second. Let me kill this fucking thing.
Oh, you're supposed to save them.
No, I'm not saving that fucker. Ah, all right. What's going on, everybody? Let's, what?
I would say I like to put my bugs down the water slide. I figure that's why they come in the house, to experience the awesome water slide that we have.
Is that the toilet?
Yes, it is.
If I had a toilet down here, I would.
Oh, you got to climb the stairs to go?
I do.
Mm.
I got one upstairs and one upstairs.
Oh.
Upstairs.
Up upstairs. Up upstairs.
The double up.
The double up. What's up, everybody? Let's do some hellos. Mr. Brian Brink, thank you for joining us today on time.
I know.
I was expecting you like an hour late.
You know, it's funny. I actually did lay down on the couch and like put a pillow, and I was watching Clone Wars, and I was like, let's see if I stay awake tonight. And I did. I was like, all right.
Oh, congratulations.
No sleeping today.
Nope.
I'm
not going to miss this exciting episode.
I don't know if, Dave, you there?
Yo, I'm here.
All right, no, you got no video.
Oh, yeah, I don't have the video on. I'm not myself.
Aw. You didn't put your face on?
Yeah, exactly.
He's in his 90.
Aw. What's up, Dave? Thanks for joining us, Mr. Energon Addict.
What's up? I'm happy to be here, man.
Let's see, then who do we got? We got my other camera, so we skipped that. JD.
Hey! Hi!
JD was a bad boy tonight. Can't say why, but he was a bad boy.
Bad boy.
If he goes missing tomorrow, we don't know why.
Yeah.
Well.
JD, can you explain for me again what is on your shirt?
It is the cover of a Mastodon album, but it's actually a three-eyed goat head with antlers, and on either side of the goat head there is a leopard and a wolf.
Oh.
So kind of a Cerebus sort of thing, but with goats and wolves. And
So Mastodon has nothing to do with a mastodon per se.
not for this album, no.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So they're lying liars.
No.
And we also have camera mites. So they're doing a little behind the scenes.
Yeah. I'm not here.
Bunch of fucking comedians.
Yo-yos.
Bunch of comedians.
Commodians.
Alrighty. So let's get into it.
When you all disappear tomorrow, don't look at me.
That's all right. I had a good run. Alrighty. Let's get into this shit. All right. We're going to turn this camera off. So now you don't see me no more.
Yay.
You don't got to look at my ugly mug. Now we got to turn this camera on. So tonight we doing
Beautiful.
back to back. Keith. This is the week of Keith. Well, the month of Keith.
The season of Keith.
The season of Keith. I got to keep buying more crappy Keith figures just to keep the joke going. So tonight we are doing Xtransbots. The hell's his name? Crack joint, crack rock,
Crack pipe.
crack pipe, crack up. It's a berserker scout. Crack-a-lackin'. This is their take on a G1 style breakdown, MP scale breakdown.
I like that figure.
There he is in his alternative mood. And real quick, before we show him off, I did want to show off the box just because I am happy that they are doing these tiny boxes. So, like, just for comparison.
Oh, it's a wee little box.
So, I thought that was nice. It just and also, let me open this up real quick because it also comes with the teeniest, tiniest, little cute little instructions ever. Look how teeny.
I know I'm not on the show tonight and I'm staying in the back, but the one thing I really hate about Xtransbots, the boxes, is that fucking font they use on the side. Like it's a fucking Walmart live, love, laugh fucking picture.
That's stupid thing?
Or it's like...
Looks like a fucking picture frame at Walmart that says live, love, laugh.
You know what's funny is when I bought this house, they had that sticker on the wall in the bedroom that said like something like dance like no one's watching, one of them stupid slogans.
Oh, I despise it. Sorry. Going back to bed.
My mother has one of those in the house.
Now you know why I'm not on fucking tonight. Fucking hate everything right now.
I'm surprised that they got the grammar right. It's pretty nice.
So it says when you're in your lane, with all the yours are correct. Yeah. There's no traffic. How deep?
What the fuck?
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But it comes with the cute little teeny tiny little instructions and little teeny tiny little bio card.
Wow.
And I never even bothered to open them.
The bio card's in different size than regular bio cards?
Is it? I don't even know.
It doesn't. It looks more square.
It is more squarish. I don't have another one handy to fucking...
That's fucking bullshit.
You're square.
You're square. So you get teeny tiny little instructions. He also comes with a couple of accessories that we'll look at in a minute, but I just want to show you little tiny little instructions. All right, so here he is in his alt mode, and he is a Lamborghini Countach. Was it 400S or some shit? Because the S or the C or some shit.
Huh?
There's a difference. The difference is this version has the wheel wells and the spoiler, and the regular Countach doesn't.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I just found that out because I found another rabbit hole on YouTube. Fixing. If you ever want a rabbit hole to go down on YouTube, look up Hot Wheels and like Matchbox car restorations. I watched it for like 3 hours. This one guy.
Dude, I'll get on.
I was like, oh my god, I don't give a shit about Matchbox cars, but this is the most fascinating thing I've ever seen in my life.
A couple of weeks ago, I watched a guy trap mice all day long. He's just one video.
Did you see him do? Did you see him do it with the dog?
Yeah, I don't think I saw that one.
There's a weasel and a dog combo that they go and catch mice. Look it up. You'll be watching that for fucking hours.
I would. It's great.
So here he is. He does come with a gun that can peg in the top, and it looks stupid, like old guns pegged into vehicles. It's very G1. It's a fucking stick with a handle, but it does what it's got to do. Can fold up for some reason because it doesn't have to fold up for either mode.
Oh, really? Nah, it's got to like fit in his leg or some shit. No,
it just folds up for some reason, and then there's no place to stick it in alt mode as far as I can tell besides up on top of there. Like it doesn't fit between here or anything like that. So,
wow, that's really interesting considering the price point of this figure that they would add in the additional cost of a pin.
A pin, yeah.
There's always somewhere to stick it. Just haven't found it yet.
I tried it in my pee hole, but it got stuck. So,
oh, God.
Ow!
So yeah, that's the gun.
Does anyone in the chat, if you know why the gun folds, please let us know.
I mean, I think it just folds so it can fit better in the package.
Yeah, super nerd, let us know. How do you fucking put it away?
So here he is in his alt mode, and it's a car we've seen 1,000 times because there's always a Transformer that's a Countach because, hey, 80s. But here he is. He rolls pretty well. I think the stain on this wood prevents stuff from rolling too great, but they are rubber tires, which is nice because we haven't seen a lot of rubber tires lately.
Wait, the stain? Is it too slippery?
No, I think it's too sticky.
He,
I don't think it's like it feels like it's catching a little bit.
He also eats there, so the literal stains, sticky. Yeah,
there's some like
it's his porn watching desk.
Well, that's why the underside's sticky. The top is sticky from like syrup and stuff.
Well, sometimes your aim isn't the greatest.
Yeah, listen. Sometimes it's been a while.
Sorry, buddy.
But yeah, it does roll pretty well. It rolls better on other services than this one, but it does roll pretty well. Like I said, rubber tires, which is nice. We haven't really been seeing a lot of rubber tires on figures lately.
Thank you, third party.
Mm-hmm.
So that's nice. It'll focus. Why are we not focusing?
Focus.
So he is a standard Countach that we've seen a billion times. And to prove that, here he is with Lambor.
That's not the right comparison model.
Well, we did it different today.
That's strange.
How dare we do something different? So you can see, it is pretty much the same exact car. There's like the spoiler on this guy's a little taller. Like the hood on this guy's a little taller, but barely. And this guy sits a little lower. But other than they're obviously the same car. They obviously
nice
look alike.
I like that. It's good stuff.
And it's pretty cool because they transform a billion% differently.
Yeah, I know.
I always like seeing stuff like that when you take the same car and do something to make it transform differently. I don't know why that's sticking up like that. Okay. So.
It's when I think about it, like you're gonna spend the money, get yourself a nice car like a Lamborghini, some kind of eye-catching, vehicle. Like who's gonna get a cream white one with a red hood and a blue bar? Just seems.
I would just to represent this figure.
Oh yeah, but I don't know. What the hell were they thinking? That's all I want to know.
What were they thinking? Cocaine. It was the 80s.
I guess.
They were thinking, Coke, give me some more Coke. Coke. There he is with Bumblebee, the red version just for another size comparison. So yeah, the elephant in the room. He is not white. He is very much not white. It looks more egregious when you first take it out of the package. Like, oh my god, that is not white. But
yeah, man, your hands are whiter than him.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty white. So he is very creamy. It is. I think that's whiter. Unless you got something wrong with it. It is very much more the color of the G1 toy. I have not uncovered my G1 yet. I did find Bruticus. I think Defensor so far. I have not found my Defensor yet.
Ruh-roh.
I mean, that made sense. My Memsor yet. So I cannot compare him to the G1, unfortunately. The gun on the G1 pegged in differently. There was a hole in the back that was the foot or the hand port for Scramble City, and it would just pop up and square off and go over. So it was kind of like a U shape like that.
Oh yeah, dude! They should have included that.
They should have. That would have been cool. Even if it just clipped on, it would
Yep.
As an extra piece, but whatever. But it does very, very, very much homage more so the G1 toy than the G1 show. Now, that being said, in some episodes, in some scenes, he was not exactly white. He was more of this color, so it's kind of you can justify by saying it was an animation error or whatever. But sometimes he is much like every other damn Transformer in the show. There was no consistency, and sometimes he wasn't that white. So. Like DX9's version, Montana is definitely much more white. If you have to, if color is that big of an issue, you can go that route. But that's a whole nother bag of worms. But
can you have the car face you again? So when you first have it like this, if you look out on camera, you can't tell that the headlights have translucent bits on them.
Yeah, it's actually hard to tell in person too. But there is silver underneath there, and
all right.
And silver and gold. Hey, come on. There is silver here, there, and then silver there and gold there, and then this is. Oh, there you go. I popped it out.
Oh, he broke it. He
broke it.
Shout out to $40.
How the hell does this go back on now?
That
way. There we go. All fixed.
Be careful, folks. Be careful what you spudge on your figure.
Yeah, the rims are the same. They're the right rims. Tires look a little bit bigger. The wheels look a little bit bigger.
Yeah,
but you see the panel lines are totally different. Everything is totally different, which is neat that it transforms completely differently. Back piece is all one piece, so that's different.
Is that translucent back there as well?
No, that's paint.
Okay.
That's red paint, and then that's the same silver and gold.
Gold.
And then, wow, this piece is going to keep falling off now. Great. Oh, yeah, that's not even trying to stay in now. All right, I'll fix that.
Hey, does this have any of those Lamborghini gimmicks that we see now with
No,
opening
no
doors
opening
and
doors,
hoods and
no.
no pop-up headlights, stuff like that?
I gotta fix this. All right, I'll fix this after. It's staying out for now. Yeah, no opening doors, no opening hood, no opening nothing. It is what it is. You know, that's the other thing we need to mention is this guy was cheap. This thing was $40, brand new, which is crazy. So the reason they did that was because there was somebody from the inside stole the CAD models and sold them to a knockoff company. It was BB7 or one of them, and they made a knockoff of it like a year ago.
That never got released, did it? I don't
No,
know.
it did. I'm pretty sure it did.
Oh, it did. Oh,
It did.
Ben did a review of it. It was the
Thing
most
is,
ungodly thing I've ever seen.
did he didn't call it marvelous?
No.
No.
Even he said it was shit.
Yeah, I think I remember him throwing it around a bit.
But yeah, they
So
wanted.
they didn't need to do that then, for that matter.
Not really,
Yeah.
but
Glad they did. Okay.
but I mean, the quality-wise and everything else, it feels, pretty much like anything else. So it's not like they dipped on the quality to make the price point. So, obviously they price gouge just to begin with, but
Well, it's just proof that they don't cost that much to make.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They price gouge us the whole way, so it's not like
And it's not a matter of how much it costs to make. It's a matter of how much it's worth. Right? Isn't that how the world works?
pretty much.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is a solid $65 figure all day anyway, and that's what the rest of them are going to be priced at anyway. So I think that's fair. But
Do you have his brother yet? Has he released?
he's not out yet. There's a test shot floating around. I saw. I think Toy Jojo or someone of them got it. But all right, I think that's pretty much everything for alt mode. Unless anybody has anything to add.
Oh.
All right. So
the cream color, that's plastic, not paint, right?
this is. I think they did the. Yeah, they did the traditional Xtransbots clear coat.
Oh, okay.
The clear coat the plastic. That's why you can see it kind of shine.
Gotcha.
There. Yeah, it's just clear coated plastic.
Yeah,
And they did also paint a little tiny place for a Lamborghini emblem.
There's definitely a finish on it too. It looks nice, I think.
Cool. Yeah, it does.
Yeah. I mean, there is paint on it, obviously. Like, there's red paint, there's silver's paint. The windows are smoky black plastic. This black up here is all paint.
Blue.
What the hell's going on up there? Yeah, this blue is plastic.
No way.
No,
It's shiny. It's
That's
gotta be
paint.
paint.
It's metallic.
Can't
That
tell.
looks like
That's
green.
paint. It's paint. It's paint.
No, it is paint because you can see it right here.
Yeah.
You can see the yellow. Hold on if it'll focus. You can see the yellow up underneath the wheel well. Or the cream, I'm sorry. Cream. All right. So, transformation. Kind of a pain. It's not horrible, but it's kind of a pain in the ass in a couple of spots. Mostly getting things started. You have to... These little black things have to come up and just getting it... okay, that one went in. That's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to go up like that, not down, and that one went down.
You broke it more.
Uh-oh.
I broke it. Also, one other thing. This spoiler pops off every 5 seconds, so I'm just going to pop it off now and put it to the side. I'm probably going to glue it down to keep it down just because it's just a friction fit.
Maybe that's an option if you like that other model.
Maybe. That's what it looks like without it. But this is just, there's no glue on this to begin with. I don't know if they just forgot it at the factory or if it was supposed to be a tighter fit and just mine's not that tight, but it's going to pop off 1,000 times, so I'm just going to take it off from now.
No, I think you broke it.
I broke it. So now, this section right here all clips in. So like you can see this piece right here, you can see the panel lines. This is all connected together, and it clips in like here and here. And getting this started is fucking horrible. So I just kind of I might have to do this off camera, but I'm trying not to. You got to flip that piece up, because that kind of locks those two tabs down in there. Let me see if I can kind of wrench this out. This is the by far the hardest part. Is just getting this all started. It does tap together extremely well.
JD, do you have any tips that you use for yours?
No.
See, the last time I just wrenched on this.
I think it's just his meat hooks.
See, last time I just wrenched on this, and then eventually it popped open. Let me see if I can yank up on it. Yeah, see this. Come on.
So the way you're fussing with it now, does it feel fragile? Does it feel
No,
solid?
I don't feel like I'm gonna break it. It's just I can't get this fucking thing to start.
Oh God!
That's how tight it's in there.
Open, damn it, open!
There you go.
There we
All
right, I got one side. We got to go under here. All right, so I found a trick. Go behind the wheel well. There we go. There you go. I can fold that piece back out the way it's supposed to go. That all comes up, and then we got to pull these pieces down. Oh, when you're folding these pieces down, these are going to be the shins, I believe. There's two hinges. There's a hinge back here, and then obviously a hinge right there. You want to fold it at this hinge by the muffler, so you kind of got to hold it and then fold it at that joint. Because otherwise, if you just pull on it, it's going to pull back here. So you don't want that. So you just got to hold it there, pop it out. That should pretty much free the legs up. The legs kind of flop down, and now they're floppy because we have to solidify them. So now the feet, you start by pushing this in. So you can see it's going to be a sliding joint right here. So that pushes in. You've got to push that all the way. And now this is kind of a pain, but we got to slide this down. There's another slider. Fold this window down, which is also very stiff. So you want to fold it closer to the joint so you don't risk snapping it.
Sure. Mind your torque.
Then you got to fold it around, and now it's still flippity-floppity. And then you push it up, and that holds it. And now the feet are supposed to like lock in here, but there's a little tiny cutout right there, and it's supposed to kind of lock into that, but it doesn't really lock. It's more like a suggestive guide. And this folds open. This goes to 90, I think. And then this one folds out. And then we fold it. That hinge, that just sits there. This piece folds in. That just sits there. And that's too far. This is going to come out. And then the only thing that really holds it is that tab into that slot. Slot.
Hey, Ace, can you zoom out a little bit? Is it possible?
Can't really zoom out because it's...
All right. That's good. That'll be perfect. All right.
So that's one leg done, and then we just do the same thing. So you got to move the foot out, slide it on that rail down. This one on mine is tighter than this one on this door. See, this door, just manipulating it makes the door flop out. And I'm going to have to just put a little bit of clear nail polish on there to solidify it a little better.
God, this guy's losing points, man.
So then we slide this down.
Mine is like perfect.
Yeah, well, welcome to my luck. So now we got to fold this again. Fold it down. This is clear plastic, so again, fold it close to the hinge just to minimize risk. Fold this over till it clicks, kind of. Flip out the heel, and again, this flips open. This flips to 90-ish. Maybe go a little wider just so you can line it up later. That folds down. That folds down, and then this pegs in. Oop, hold on. What happened? When not? Oh, forgot to slide it in. Knew I did something wrong. Forgot to push that in. There we go. That folds down. That folds down. That locks in, and that one's good to go. See this one?
All right. So these flaps, they tab in somehow on the side?
Just this one tab.
All right.
Just that tab.
I see it. Okay.
Everything else is just kind of lining up. Yeah, I'm going to have to put some clear nail polish on that.
Dude, I like how this legs transform.
Yeah, that should be.
I think it's pretty intuitive. It's pretty fun.
So now we got to rotate him at not only at the waist, but also at the thigh.
Oh, you know, I understand that's necessary, but when you're transforming stuff without instructions, like me, and you have to do like a double twist on those hips.
Yeah.
It fucking drives me nuts because you can't remember how to transform it back sometimes.
Yeah, that's. I'm going to talk about that too. All right, so that's the lower half done, and we're basically halfway there. So now we got to unpeg this hood, and I think this side is the one on mine that sticks. So we got to. There we go. So there's two little itty bitty little tabs that peg into there, and you can see his face. So this all basically just pulls out for now. We're going to get to that in a second. And then the arms are right here. So we're going to just pull those out. And then it's on kind of a crazy hinge system. You can see the screws. So you can see how it is in alt mode. And then you just kind of, it pegs in to these little tiny pegs on this, it's hard with all the same color, but there's a little peg here. And that pegs into the side of the arm. There's a hole right there. So that holds that in. So then this is all to come straight out. And you'll see there's a groove. Let me see if I can point that out. There's a groove right in here on both of these joints. Focus, which it doesn't really want to focus. There we go.
There we go.
So there's a groove on this joint and a groove on that joint. So you just want to, so then normally like that. So when you straighten them out, you want to line them up. And you'll see why in a moment. So then we fold this down and we fold these out. And then when we fold these sections on the side out, you see these blue pieces. These are a pain in the ass, but you got to get in there. Oh, no, that one, I guess it was just the first time. Got to fold those out and fold both of them out. Yeah,
Those are die cast by the metal.
Yeah, they felt. So then we fold these up. That completes the chest. And then we line up these.
The groove clicks in.
Push that in there. And that locks the shoulders and locks everything together. Also, the head is like that in Alton.
I mean, that's nice that they use die-cast for that piece, too. That's necessary.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very thin piece. So
I'm pretty fucking impressed by this.
Now, guess what you do with the arms?
Combiner wisdom?
No, you just fold them.
Oh.
Yes.
You rotate them, rotate the wrist so the hand's facing forward. So now you can notice something ain't right in the middle. You just take them.
You'll have to piece out.
Push that
that's
down.
cool.
And it's actually on a diagonal slider. So you can see it's a diagonal.
Uh-huh.
And then it actually pushes up and back into it, and that lines everything back up. Doesn't really lock. Like it's kind of supposed to have these two tabs go into those blue holes, but it doesn't really lock. And this is, I believe, this piece is the chest is die cast. Pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all die cast. So you're not really going to peg it in too great. This stupid piece keeps sliding out. I'm going to have to thicken that.
Oh, you know what? Before you took it out of car mode, I forgot to ask you, how do you think it's going to combine to the leg? But
I don't know. I'm sure there's going to be something on Motor Master.
Yeah.
But, okay, so now the backpack. I'm probably going to need a little help with this. I'm not sure on one part, but we'll get there in a second. So the hood, so these little tiny pieces here fold in. I guess I got to unpeg this all first. So you got to pull this away. There we go. You know what it is? A lot of this stuff that I feel like I'm gonna struggle with is just one of the things, like the first time you do it, It's hard. Like the first time I pulled that hood away, it didn't want to budge. I had to like really yank on it. So I was getting ready to yank on it, and it came out easy. So I guess it's just the first time you got to do it.
He yanks on it.
Fold those little bits in. This comes down. These open up because they're gonna go in the back. This is gonna fold down on a double hinge. Now, so we take the spoiler, put the spoiler back on, and we have to rotate it. See, this is why I kept it off. I'm gonna super glue this after. Rotate this 180, and then this the two pegs that held it on, these two pegs held onto the back by the exhaust, will now peg into the to this piece. And I use the term peg very loosely because it kind of just rests there. Now this part,
peg on loosely.
So these two pieces of the fender fold back like that, but I don't know. Like if you push this against his back like you're supposed to, and then fold these down, they push back against it and push they push everything back out. See? So I don't know. It looks like.
Do they fold down before you put the back up?
See the stupid spoilers. Oh, the stupid spoiler. It looks like there's a cutout right there for this to fit in, but I can't.
So I don't know if you can see on mine.
So you just kind of smushed it up.
Like the grooves sit together, and of course everything.
Like, there is a groove right there that looks like it's supposed to fit in, but I haven't been able to get it to go in.
Like you have to line everything up, and it'll all sit together the way it's supposed to sit.
Yeah, mine don't want to do that.
I changed my mind on this.
Broke it.
So that piece is supposed to go in that groove, right?
It can. It doesn't have to.
It's supposed to.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, see, mine don't want to do that. All right, so we're just going to sit them back there because they don't want to. See, when I push mine in,
yeah, it pushes
everything out.
But
you had yours more like what? More like that?
Yeah,
I have a more flat.
Little focus.
JD's has his on that angle.
Like this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're supposed to technically peg that into there.
Yeah, mine's pegged in.
Yours is pegged in like that?
Right there. Yep.
How the hell? Why isn't mine?
You have to like this. The spoiler piece that swivels as well. It should.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
It just keeps popping off, so I have to.
No. The tail end. The tail of
this swivel.
It should.
Don't tell me it swivels and it breaks.
No, it doesn't like.
No, it doesn't swivel. It's on a double hinge.
Yes.
So it's got to go down or up.
I mean.
Hey, those things
according to his back.
Do those things fold down now? Like fold down like into the body?
No, they go that far.
Yeah, they only go so far. So there it is, like straight from the body.
Do they lock in? Do these pieces lock in at all or no?
No, they just sit there.
All right, I'm just gonna leave them like that then.
Yeah.
Because that's as like.
I mean, it's pretty much to your discretion. You know what I mean?
And this guy's gonna probably live in combined mode anyway, so. But I do want to glue this spoiler piece in. And I do want to fix that leg. Well, I'll do that in a little bit. But there he is, pretty much. Yeah. See, every time I push him back down, yeah. That's the only thing. This backpack is the only thing that's annoying. It's not even an eyesore annoying. It's just.
It just doesn't lock in. Yeah.
All right. Well, there he is in robot mode. Let's do our usual. Let's run through articulation first. Head is on a hinge swivel. So it rotates all the way around and goes down to there, up to there. No side to side, which is unfortunate, but is what it is. Shoulders. What?
He doesn't need to do the confused dog look.
I like the side to side. When he looks sideways and like bends over, it looks like he's like staring down.
I mean, pick his head up.
Yeah, it doesn't go up far enough.
Oh,
I don't know. I tend to prefer bowl jointed heads, but shoulders are on this crazy hinge system, but you get out to there.
Ratcheted.
Yeah, this is ratcheted, but it's a salt ratchet. And can you get it? Let's see if you can get in between the teeth. You can kind of get in between. It kind of snaps back.
Wait, is that it making that noise? Or is
that's
someone
not mine.
Cutting their fingernails?
I think someone's cutting their fingernails.
Oh, okay.
There.
Yeah, it's his. Mine's not that loud.
It is JD.
Yep.
So rotationally, it will rotate all the way around, but it hits right about there. Oh, no, now it wants to go. Oh, see, it's you know what it is? There's some play in the backpack, so it can hit the backpack. So you kind of just gotta move it out of the way, and then you can get all the way around. Let's see what else. Bicep is on a swivel. Feels like a mushroom peg swivel. Double jointed elbows, which is always nice, so you can get a full curl, which is good. And then it doesn't really hide the joint too well, but it's fine. At least the big blocky chunky arm, so it hides most stuff. It's fine.
Good.
Fist is on a mushroom peg, I believe. Actually, we can open this up and take a look. Yeah, it's a mushroom peg.
Good. So that means we can swap them out for articulated hands later on.
Yeah, when Keith puts out his articulated hands for his own figures. Fingers Fing on a single mitt. So he's got this going on. Actually, it's more like that. So the pointer finger is not individually articulated. It's all one piece. So he kind of does the flappity flap, and they are molded in a pose, but it's a fairly neutral pose, so it's not the end of the world. Makes a nice fist, but posing-wise, not the best. Waist is on a rotation, and it hits the backpack, so you get to there without or to there. That's obviously just without manipulating the backpack. If you pull the backpack out of the way, you can get more rotation. Or you can use the handy-dandy, my favorite thing in the world, ab crunch. So that is a dedicated ab crunch joint.
Get you all the way around.
Get you a good 45 degrees, and then you can rotate on that all the way around without bumping into anything if you want. And for the oh crap, I forgot one piece. I forgot one piece of transformation. These pieces right here are supposed to fold out, and these are just flank fillers. Or kidney, I guess kidney fillers, more like. Oh, shit! See, one other thing, I keep forgetting things. There's a little tiny little. You can see a little tiny little hole right there. The itty bitty little peg on the base of the neck, the base of the head, and that's just gotta clip into there. And there goes the spoiler.
Flank filler. I like that.
I don't know if the flank filler or kidney filler, whatever. Oh, now that I did that.
I missed
Yeah, it kind of helps it line up.
that would have been a good opportunity for a nice flank filler.
Yeah, all right, so that's that. Yeah, ab crunch to, I would say, a solid 45 degrees. I need to get a protractor.
Oh, well, we were
Which
season 2 fail.
You really like. Okay, hips. So you do have the waist pieces there that move independently, which is nice. You don't have the big flap or anything. They're two independent flaps. So he well over 100 on the Van Damme. Go above 100.
Oh.
He can high kick, solid 90. Back kick, solid, I don't know, 80, 85. Not too bad there. The biggest problem with the hips, they are universal hips, and they are ratcheted. The biggest problem is the spacing in between the ratchets, so that's one click out.
Why put ratcheting on an outward joint like that?
It's stronger. It's a better joint, but then you have to deal with.
But it's not necessary.
On a figure like this, it's not. But so that's one space out. It makes a decent A stance, but it is a little, aggressive. It is a little bit too wide. The good news is you can get it in between the ratchets, and it will hold. It is super strong. So you can get it like that, which is a more natural looking A stance, and that looks a lot better to me. And you can get, so there is plenty of play in between the ratchets, so you can get it looking better.
All right.
So that's a positive.
See, mine they're not that far apart.
Ace got a lemon, man.
I think so. It's just that first one, like there. It's just that first one. From there to one click out is there.
Yeah.
There to there. Yeah, that is definitely one click out.
Yeah. Yep.
It's just that first tooth, really. But like I said, they're very tight, and it will hold in between the teeth without a problem. Thigh swivel built in, basically, right there. Knee. Oh, that's weird. I guess it's the way It looks like, so there's a cut right there in the thigh, and it looks like there's a swivel there, but there isn't, because you can see there's a piece right there that blocks it. That's weird. I guess it's the way they put it together. So he doesn't have a cut there, even though it looks like it. And he's got single jointed knees that get you 90 degrees, and that's it. But that's plenty. So solid 90 there. No knee swivel or anything. And then the feet are on, so you can see the giant screw right there, but it's supposed to lock in there. But it, like I said, it doesn't lock in. It just kind of, it's a suggestion lock. But so you get a tilt to there. You get a reverse tilt if you, for some reason, wanted that. Nothing really up. Actually, nothing at all up. And that's stiff as a board. And then the token will go all the way down, and then the heel is independently on a separate pin. This is all die cast. I believe the chest is die cast.
Yep.
Those hooks are die cast, and I think that's all the die cast in them. I think. I'm gonna go with yeah. But that's the articulation of this guy in a nutshell. What the hell happened? Got some feedback.
No.
So let's see if he holds his. Actually, let's see if he holds his gun. Yep, holds it just fine. Simple masterpiece system. Peg on the inside and outside, so you can put it in either hand. Works fine. See, this piece is floppy. Gotta fix that. Accessory-wise, he comes with that gun and these two things. So he has our favorite masterpiece screwdriver, and then
why?
To change the face.
Oh, there it is.
So I don't want to take this face out if I don't have to, but because I don't want to lose it. But I think I have to. Let me take it out. This bag is also very flimsy.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
Okay. And I lost it. So.
Womp womp.
Let's see if it'll focus. Focus. Come on, focus.
Focus. Damn it.
Focus, man.
Put your,
Nope.
Yeah, put your hand behind it. Nope. Focusing on your
Let's
hand.
start further away and
A little better.
looks like right about there. So there's the stock face. And then he comes with this face, which I don't know if I can see a...
Show her my face. Oh.
The
I guess it's more of a smirk. I guess.
and
Very,
the
very, very hard to tell.
it doesn't have cheekbones really.
Yeah, it's. I'm trying to look at it here. So this looks more like a frown, and this looks more like a straight line of indifference. But it's a very, 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 very subtle difference, if any. Let me see if it'll. Oh my god.
Oh.
Let's see if it'll.
Mervin says that it has a slight grin.
If that's a slight grin, it's the slightest of grins I've ever seen.
Yeah, you trying to make it out.
It's too small. It doesn't want to focus. Oh, someone let their dog out.
Who? Sorry.
I mean, you can kind of make it out. It's hard to tell even in person because this red paint. It's like I don't think they accommodated for the red paint when they did the molding. Like you're supposed to make the details a little thicker so the paint won't wash them out. And I don't think they accommodated for that. So there's very, very little detail on this. The regular face looks fine. This one looks more washed out, and you can't really tell the detail. If that's a slight grin, that's the slightest grin I've ever seen in my life. But that's going back in the bag because it's not even worth the hassle. There's so little of a difference.
Mervin said he swapped it, and that's when he noticed it. So
Yeah,
the grin only shines when you install it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Note to self.
I don't think that grin shines in any way, but all right, let's do some size clone power also on. So, I don't have a lot of breakdowns right now. So
Yes.
for the for Deluxe, is Deluxe in the chat?
Deluxe is not. Deluxe is either at the gym or at class.
Bastard. Oh shit!
Deluxe is
Today's
looking
Wednesday.
slim, sexy.
So here he is with Transformers Collectors Club subscription service.
Oh,
I don't know if it's 1 or 2 breakdown out of the Sideswipe mold.
he's the 1%er over here, showing off his TFC.
There he is with that.
That's the breakdown that comes with a penis.
Yep.
Kind of.
Whoa.
What?
I missed it. Can you put it back?
Look.
I like it. No,
You got some balls too.
he does.
Some mincy little balls.
Dude, we should review that figure next.
I got like 7 of this mold, at least. Okay, so we needed a Lamborghini, a Lamborghini, another Countach to compare with. So I just grabbed Red Alert.
Red Alert Plus.
Red Alert Plus, technically.
I go crazy.
So there he is with.
Dude, they gave him orange.
Yeah, they gave him a different color.
Sparkles.
So you can see they're more or less the same height. But it is neat that they do, the transformation completely different. This, the official is thicker. This guy carries more of a backpack, even though this one still does have a backpack. But it's basically just the hood. But that's him with another of the same mold, or the same car. And then, why is this not standing? Gotta put the heels down a little bit. And then, because why not? Here he is with his Lord and Savior.
It's like the perfect height for Megatron to do some machining pelvic thrusts in his robot friend's face.
So, like we said, DX9 is also doing a set of Dinobots, of Stunticons, as well as Fans Toys. Fans Toys I don't think exist in any real way, shape, or form, because they showed the alt mode was basically this size, and then the bot mode was like twice as big as this guy. And unless they're defying the laws of physics, or they're doing real life mass shifting, or that thing is going to be thin and hollow as fuck, because there's no place to put that mass. So I don't think those are going to exist in that form.
Yeah, I think that alt mode's going to be bigger.
Either that alt mode's going to be bigger, the bot mode's going to be smaller, or they made a deal with the devil and figured out how to do black magic, because otherwise that shit ain't happening. And then DX9 came out with a set, and those are coming out with a set, and they're how much taller? They're like at least 50% taller. I have a Make Toy Seeker I can grab real quick.
Yeah, they're just short of the Seeker.
Let me grab. Hold on, I got a Make Toy Seeker, almost an arm's length. I can grab right here, just to give you more of an idea of what the DX9's. Why doesn't it want to roll? As everything's crumbling apart. Oh, my world's coming crashing down around me. Everything's falling apart. Okay, hold on. I'm stuck on a wheel. All right. So just to give you guys more of an idea, these Make Toy Seekers aren't exactly Seeker size. They're a little bit, just a touch taller, I think.
Really, are they? Dude, did that thing just come apart at the waist like a Takara Seeker?
No, it has an ab crunch.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have him standing on a desk. I had him on the couch, so I didn't have a chance to pose him or anything yet. But
I need to get the last two.
Okay. So the DX9 version of Breakdown is going to be about that big. So as far as scale goes, I do really like that this guy scales in alt mode with the other MP cars. I think that's a neat feature. I think he scales pretty well with Megatron, you know, as in bot mode. If you follow Sunbow, the car is accurate, but the bot should be bigger because Sunbow and crazy animation. But to me, it's fine. It's good. You know, I mean, DX9 just did it for alt mode, basically. I guess to be more accurate in bot mode. But I mean, I think in vehicle mode and in in vehicle mode and combined mode, it's gonna look better than the DX9 just because it's gonna be more proportionate. You know, to have a car the size of a jet, you know, doesn't really
make sense.
Doesn't really make sense.
Right.
So I think all in all, this is going to be, I don't know, quality wise. You know, I haven't handled the DX9 one, but I heard there were some issues with it. But at least aesthetically, and you know, Xtransbots has really stepped up their game. I mean, ever since Cosmos, pretty much everything they've done has been, you know, very well done. You know, this guy's $40, and for $40, it's a home run.
Yep.
At $60, it's fair. You know, that's a fair price. So,
yeah, I really like it. I think they did an exceptional job. It's got a finish on it. The paint's solid.
The weird thing is where the hell to put because the Decepticon logo is supposed to go like here.
Yeah.
And it's got to be really tiny to fit there, unless they're going to do unless you can do a two-part and put it on this piece too.
You know, slice one in half.
Have to slice it down the middle. But there's not a ton of paint on them, but like all this is paint because this is all die-cast. So it's basically just white paint, blue paint, and red paint for the face and the hood. But
that blue paint is like the metallic.
Yeah, I mean the paint that they did is nice. It's just there isn't a lot of paint on it. So if that's your thing, you know, that's a strike against it, I guess. But I mean the head sculpt is nice. The
cream color doesn't bother me in this mode as much as it does in the car mode for some reason.
I mean the car, it is accurate to the toy if you want to justify it that way. I mean you can justify it any which way you want, but it definitely, without a doubt, 100% is not white. So if that's a thing you need it to be, it ain't that. So just keep that in mind. But I mean, as far as a figure, it's fun. It's fairly fun to mess with when you're mucking around with the shoulders, because these two pieces are separate. It will
eventually rock that thing loose.
You can rock that. I just did it now. Can rock this piece loose. Luckily, and then you see now you break the sculpt and everything. But luckily, it's just pop it back in. It's not a big deal. But that's something to be aware of. My spoiler pops off every 2 damn seconds. I'm gonna glue that in actually right after the show. I'm gonna fix a couple other things. I think I just got a little bit of a crappier QC. But
I mean, I've heard a lot of other people say the same thing. Pops off the headlamps.
This is all stuff you can fix, though. This is nothing. I mean, obviously you shouldn't have to fix your toys, but guess what? Life.
Dress on a 7 in the chat said, "Be careful, that spoiler pops off." I'm like, too late. Yeah.
The spoiler pops off? No fucking way. Oh shit, it does.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, when I first did that, I thought I broke it. I was like, oh, there's just no glue holding it on.
I mean, another. He has that on there though, doesn't he? In the cartoon.
What? The spoiler?
Spoiler. You can see it on his back. Yeah,
I believe so.
I was gonna say you could always take it off, and it's like less of a.
You could
issue.
But I think that's pretty much everything on this guy. Anybody else have anything to add? Any other questions?
No questions.
Josh, you said something earlier that had me thinking. So you said that you're gonna use this one for combined mode?
Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna go single modes unless one of the other ones blows me away.
So if this one scales like smaller than Devi, you're fine with that? Like I
want to scale smaller than Devi. Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. Technically, nothing should be bigger than Devastator. At least US G1 stuff. Devastator is supposed to be the biggest bot. So I want everything else. Everything else should be smaller than him. Technically, Superion should be bigger because they're jets. But going by the cartoon, Devastator should be the biggest bot of all.
Yeah.
So So he's going to be what, 19 centimeters or 19 inches? I don't remember. I think 19 inches.
Something. It was only whatever it was. It was only
it was 1 unit to measure off between him and the DX9. I just don't remember what the unit was. I don't know if it's centimeters or inches.
And they weren't much shorter than the Toy World Debbie.
Yeah, I think Toy World's
is 22 inches, something like that.
I can measure that right here.
I had to measure it when I put my shelves up.
Yeah, it's about 22.
I want to say this was like 19 or 20 inches.
Yeah, Debbie's just about 20 to the head.
So it's the same. It'll be the same. A little bit bigger than the Combiner Wars Debbie, right?
The Combiner Wars Debbie.
Combiner Wars Debbie's what? 18 or 20?
I think he's 18. He's definitely shorter in Toy World.
Yeah, so it'll be a little bit bigger than him. That's fine. I don't.
Yeah, it's not bad size.
Technically, Menace was supposed to be the smallest combiner. Technically, but when all that scale comes around, fucking all that shit goes out the window anyway.
All right.
But technically, I want everything to be smaller than Debbie. It doesn't have to be, miles smaller, but I want it, technically I want everything smaller. I know, like with Zeta and stuff, it's all going to be similarly heights anyway, but the Fan-Stars one's going to be even bigger, isn't he? The Fan-Stars going to be bigger than Toy World?
Josh F. in the chat said he found a Google image that said XTBs is going to be 49 centimeters.
All right, somebody do the math. I wonder if Alexa will tell me. Alexa, what is 49 centimeters in inches? Oh, of course. Why isn't that?
Calling 911.
I don't know why it's like, Alexa, unmute.
19.291 inches.
All right, so there you go. It's about 19 inches. Yeah, so I mean that's honestly it's even bigger than I would have wanted. But DX9 is going to be even bigger than that. It's going to be about 20 inches. So, and that's kind of crazy if you think about it, because their limb bots are like twice the size as him, and the combiner is only going to be an inch taller.
Right.
So we'll see how the rest of it pans out. Hopefully, we'll try to do all of them on here. That'd be nice, and actually do the combiner. But we'll see how that turns out.
Well, word on the street, right? Xtransbots is just putting out. They're just putting out a combiner by itself that doesn't combine with everything else. I think, isn't it?
That's a rumor.
That was the joke.
It's going to be a bath.
Yeah.
We'll see how that pans out. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. Unless anybody else has anything to add.
Does he stand up to the figure bag and test?
Oh shit! Yeah, see, that's why I have you on here.
Exactly.
And somebody texted.
I'm only here for picking butts and smelling the finger.
All right, let's see. He doesn't have a reverse ab crunch, which would be very helpful in this situation. Oh, he's in there. Look, he's even got the hole. He even got the hole. Hold on.
Too bad he doesn't have like the.
He can lean back and really get in there. All right, he's definitely in there. So that's a pass.
And
look at that.
Double jointed elbow makes all the difference.
Look at that. That was like a 40-second inhaler right there. He passes with flying colors.
Farting colors.
But yeah, there's a couple little issues, like a little bit of looseness, at least on mine. I'm sure it's mostly just my bad luck, but I'm gonna fix that now. And then we'll fix that headlight. Yeah, overall he's not bad. $40, it's a home run. But yeah, I mean, if you're on the fence, I mean, I like the fact that I prefer the fact that he scales in alt mode. I think it's going to make a better looking combiner. We'll see for sure when the rest of it is out. But I think that's going to make a cooler looking combiner. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for everything, right? Do chat. Want to run down the chat?
Sure. We got Mervin 48. Walter's in here.
Shout out to that dude for being like 2 hours early.
I know. Let's see. Oh, Josh F, Hurricane BX, Noble Young, Hosea, Eric B, EE Prime 20, Jiraiya, Zama 7, and Master Skinny Toys.
All right. Thanks everybody for joining us live.
Thanks, guys.
We'll do some way ads and we'll get out of here for tonight. Mr. Brian Brink. Currently
Brian Brink in the Facebook groups, at Brinkalizer on Instagram. And I'd tell you to buy a rock box, but you'd be 2.5 hours too late for that. So.
Oh, did he take it down? Or do I have to do it? I didn't even
Down.
Took it down.
Yep.
Bastard's got my password. Dave.
Yo. Catch me on Instagram at John Addict. Tuesday nights I'm breaking the mold, and thanks for having me, Ace. It was cool. Thank you.
Thanks for being here, Dave.
Did anybody poke Dust?
Yeah, he's in there.
Okay, cool. Who is next? Me and then JD.
Yeah, you can find me, JD Burgess, in the Facebook groups. Pigment Surgery on Xbox and Instagram. If you want to rock some Halo, hit me up on Xbox.
I'm actually playing Halo 5 for the first time. I'm on like level 8 or 9.
Oh, nice. We're playing through the old games. We were going to get some old Halo 2 going. Classic rocket and shotgun games and all that good stuff.
On the Master Chief Collection?
Yes.
I don't have. That's like the one Halo game I don't have.
Yeah. It's if you have Game Pass, it's on there.
I don't.
You should pay for it.
And I got so much. I have so many games I have to play right now. It doesn't even pay.
Yeah, same here.
Anyway,
you can Tuesday night on Breaking the Mold and here every other Wednesday.
Dust is at Dust Mites. Eddie Dust Mites in the group. Dust Mites on Instagram. There's by the new Cobra Law album. What is it? Cabbage and Kings, right?
Mm-hmm.
So check all that stuff out. You should know where the fuck to find all that stuff by now. If not, just hang out in the Realm of Collectors Facebook group and you'll find all that stuff real quick. But I am at Eddie Smilo pretty much everywhere. Instagram, Facebook under my real name. It's not that hard to figure out. Check out all the other Cool Table Network shows. Again, you should know what they are by now. If not, was it Plastic Fanatics, Beer and Bolters, Nerd Rage, Shattercast, End of the Realm, Breaking the Mold.
Building up to it.
Stasis Lock. What's the other one? What's the video? Not the video game one. The
Fresh Communications, and one more. I said building up to it. Toy Detox.
Do they still exist?
Yeah,
I've listened to the past 6 episodes, and fucking neither one of them have been on.
Actually, Mickey dropped into an Umbroadcast to hang out last night and told us he got some. He'll be on the next one.
Ah, it was every 6th. Not a bad run. Yeah, so that's going to do it for us tonight. Thank you for joining us live. Thank you for watching after the fact. And we'll catch you in a couple weeks. I have no idea what the fuck we're doing next time, so we'll figure something out. We always do. But thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you next time.
Later.
Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.